Now, the world population density is divided into three groups. First is region with high population density, region with moderate population density, and third is region with low population density. So one by one we'll study all the regions. Okay, let's start with region with high population density. Now, the area or the region with more than 451 population per square kilometer is considered as region of high population density, where the population is 451 or more than 451 per square kilometer. Such area is considered as high population density. Okay, now let us see which are the regions. First, the region of old civilization has high population density. So I said you that the civilizations were created where the agriculture activities were predominant. Okay, so wherever the agriculture was good, such places were considered for the civilization purpose. So these civilizations were mostly populated in the ancient times, and today also they are mostly populated. Okay, next, monsoon climate, fertile soil, irrigation facilities has large population. So wherever the climate, monsoon climate or the favorable climate is present, fertile soil is present, irrigation facilities are there. Okay, such type of things, they support what? The population. So in such areas, large number of populations are always seen. Now, industries are developed due to moderate climate, rivers, minerals, high trade, transport, literacy. Now, wherever there is moderate climate, perennial rivers, more availability of minerals, more power resources, high literacy, well development or nice technologies, so such places are mostly good for the industrialization, and in such areas or such regions are considered as high population density regions. Now countries like USA, Italy, France, Spain are considered as rich in economic condition. Now these countries have good development, good technology, they are good in trade development. So such countries, they also attract the population, and even these are considered as high population density regions. Now let us study about region with moderate population density. Now from the range of 151 to 450 population which exist in per square kilometer is considered as moderate population density. The region or the population from 151 to 450 per square kilometer is considered as the region of moderate population density. Okay, subtropical temperate zone include extensive grassland of the world. So which region comes under moderate population density? The regions like subtropical, the regions like temperate zone which are rich in grasslands, such type of regions are coming under the regions of moderate population density. They have specialized mechanized farming and animal rearing. So these regions, the moderate population density regions, are mostly specialized in farming, the agricultural activities, as well as animal husbandry or animal rearing. Okay. The third point is the regions with coniferous forest support forest-based industries. As these regions are not much populated nor less populated, the forests, the grasslands are seen more. So they encourage the forest-based industries. Plateaus have high variety of minerals, hence leads to heavy industrialization. As I said you in the previous lecture also that the plateaus are rich in mineral resources. Lot of minerals can be gained from the plateaus. So such plateaus have high density of minerals, and because of that heavy industrialization can be seen in the region with moderate population density. Now the last is region with low population density. Wherever the population is very less, such type of region is considered as region with low population density. Wherever the population is less than 150 per square kilometer, it is considered as region with low population density. Now the first point or the foremost point in the region with low population density is the polar areas has unfavorable climate and are covered by the snow. Hence there is lack of development. As you all know, the areas near the poles, they have very low temperature. They are covered by snow throughout the year. Okay, there is lack of sunlight. Due to this, the plantation, the vegetation, and because of snow, the transportation is also not carried out here. As this type of climate is unfavorable for human being, it is unfavorable for development. So this region is called as, or this region is low population density region. Second, mountainous areas has poor soil, no transportation, snow covered, hence less populated. As you all know, mountains, they do not have fertile land. You cannot do any type of agriculture or cultivation over here. So such type of poor soil is seen at the mountainous area. Because of mountainous area, there is no flat surface. The transportation is also not good. Okay, many mountains in Himalayas, they are covered by snow. Hence these mountains lack in population, and hence they are less populated. Okay, next is desert areas. Now desert areas, they have high temperature, stormy, windy climate, arid zone. Because of this, no development. As the soil is very smooth, the cultivation cannot be done. The water resources are not available. Because of this, the desert area also have low population density. And the last is equatorial climate. Now equatorial climate has low density of population. Why? Because of dense forest, high temperature, it rains anytime, the sun rays are directly perpendicular. Because of that, the temperature is always high. The Amazon and the Congo basins are the regions which are in the equatorial regions. So these are the different reasons or regions which comes under the population density.